What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with yet another part of what if Naruto had all of the Bijuu. So if you saw before this video under the community tab, I will now only post this what if until it's finished. That's because of a great majority of you guys said yes, and well, I have no problems with that. So I'll only keep on putting this what if out continuously, only on my channel until it's finished, so no other videos until this what if is finished. So the like goal for this video will be 320 likes for a part 6. So right before I get into the recap, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last time we left off at the part where Haku had finally entered but took Zabuza and escaped. Haku even injured Hinata badly, and now Team 7 are off to Tazuna's house to rest. While walking to Tazuna's house, Sasuke is in deep thought, thinking more about Naruto's beastly power and wondering if he could stand a chance to get the stat. He continues thinking about Naruto's plan in the belt test as well, and continues to wonder why this person who was looked down upon so skilled even if he had all of the Bijuu inside of him. Sasuke stops thinking once everybody has finally made it to Tazuna's place. Kakashi puts a bloodied Hinata down while Naruto goes off to regain his chakra. So we cut to a while after, and like in the original, Kakashi has brought up the idea of Team 7 to train their chakra control, since he believes Zabuza will return with that other mysterious guy, who we know as Haku. Hinata is put aside for now since she's currently healing the wounds inflicted on her when Team 7 first met Haku. So now Naruto and Sasuke go off with Kakashi to the woods to start their chakra training. Kakashi first tells the both of them the process to do this and gives them a challenge to climb the tree only using their feet and no hands. Naruto is surprisingly good at this, unlike in the original, and is able to get halfway. This is due to training his Bijuu chakra years ago from the help of the tailed beast. Kakashi isn't so surprised by this, but of course Sasuke is, as he feels competitive towards Naruto. A while later, Kakashi goes back to Tazuna's house to check on Hinata, leaving Naruto and Sasuke to finish their training. Inside of Naruto, the tailed beasts laugh at Sasuke failing his training since they kind of dislike him, but Naruto starts to feel bad for him and tries to help him out. He tells him tips on how to perfect his chakra to gain control on standing on the tree properly. Sasuke listens in instead of ignoring Naruto, since he's kind of desperate to have complete control over his chakra. So attempts later, Naruto is able to get to the top of the tree, while Sasuke is able to get near the top. Naruto then goes off to relax somewhere else, leaving Sasuke to finally do it for himself. When relaxing, Naruto gets greeted by Haku like in the original. Upon seeing Naruto, Haku realizes that he was the person who Zabuza told him about. Zabuza told Haku that Naruto was surprisingly strong and that he has unpredictable abilities, and if he ever sees him by himself, it's good to get rid of him quickly before he gets stronger. Haku now knows what to do, remembering every detail about Naruto that Zabuza talked about. First, Haku distracts Naruto, telling him to pick up something from the ground for him. Naruto goes to do that, and with his back turned, Haku gets out a kunai ready to complete his job. But when Haku does that, a grin appears on Naruto's face. The grin grows wider as well. He actually thought you could trick me, huh? I'm only going to say this. I have friends who tell me which people are bad or good, and guess what? They just told me that you're bad. Naruto disappears from Haku's sight and reappears standing on a tree. Haku is surprised by this but keeps calm. He then looks up at Naruto. I wasn't here to battle you, I was here to silently kill you. But we will have a battle soon, now let's meet again. Just like that, Haku disappears and Naruto gets down from the tree. He has a saddened look on his face since he was really hoping to fight Haku with his new chakra control. But he soon leaves to meet back up with the rest of Team 7. We cut to the next day when Sasuke has finally completed his training, and Team 7 are heading off to the bridge so Tazuna can finish his work. Except Hinata, who is still healing her wounds. While walking, Kakashi reminds Team 7 about staying cautious about enemies since Naruto had already explained to him about his run-in with Haku, and also Haku's warning about him and Zabuza making a return. But sometime later, like in the original, Zabuza and Haku do return, and this time Haku starts off by quickly targeting Naruto since he's pretty much a big threat to their plans. Naruto doesn't easily see this attack and Haku successfully lands a hit on him, throwing him into the ground. Haku prepares to go for another hit using the same speed as before, but Sasuke is able to use his newly learned chakra control to catch up to Haku's speed and blocks his attack from hitting Naruto. Naruto slowly gets back up and is impressed to see the new speed that Sasuke had acquired. Sasuke tells Naruto to ready himself quickly, which Naruto nods his head and prepares to fight Haku with Sasuke. While they do that, Kakashi and Zabuza battle each other like in the original, but this time Zabuza decides to question Kakashi about Naruto and how he did those weird techniques he saw last time. Kakashi thinks about it for some time and decides to answer Zabuza so he can give him a little scare. Kakashi explains to Zabuza that Naruto is the Jinchuriki of every tailed beast and he has a massive amount of chakra waiting to be unleashed inside of him. Zabuza stops fighting for a second and is frozen, thinking about what Kakashi has just said. First he develops a thought of which Kakashi is lying to him, but he thinks about it for some time and can actually believe that it's the truth since of the strange jutsus Naruto performed. Zabuza begins to go off to warn Haku about this, but Kakashi stops him in his tracks. Where do you think you're going? Your fight is with me. Zabuza gets in range and starts to give everything he has got now, swinging his executioner's blade crazily, trying to decapitate Kakashi with it. But Kakashi is able to swiftly dodge these attacks and continues to stay calm in battle. We skip back to Naruto and Sasuke battling Haku, with Haku able to keep up with the both of them even if Naruto is trying to use his tailed beast powers. And Sasuke keeps on giving everything that he has got, trying to push himself to a level which Naruto is at. Multiple Senbon needles then hurl at Naruto with an insane speed. Naruto barely reacts to this attack and is able to melt away some Senbon by shielding his body in boil release. But he barely does it and a few needles hit him hard. Blood spills onto the ground, creating a pool of red. Haku then begins to spam more Senbon at Naruto, but this time Sasuke is able to cut off this attack, blocking off all the Senbon with his kunai at a great speed he has reached. But as more Senbon needles shoot at him, his eyes begin to change scarlet red. His pupils turn into a different shape as well. Sasuke has now developed his One Tomoe Sharingan. First, Haku is surprised by this and thinks that this must be Sasuke's Kekkei Genkai, the Sharingan. He grins behind his mask and begins to perform a new jutsu. That must be your Kekkei Genkai, huh? Would you like to see mine? Haku finishes preparing his new attack as multiple ice mirrors appear around Naruto and Sasuke. Haku has now casted the demonic ice crystal jutsu. He bounces from each mirror at a greater speed than before, probably even light speed. But Sasuke with his Sharingan smiles since he's able to catch up to Haku with it. On the ground, Naruto finishes pulling out all the Senbon from inside of him, and the tailed beasts help heal him a little bit. Naruto calls out to Sasuke, telling him that he's ready to fight again, but Sasuke replies saying that he doesn't need any help from him. Sasuke's new cocky attitude rejects Naruto's offer of help, and he goes to fight Haku himself. He enhances his speed with his chakra control like before and dodges each one of Haku's attacks, which Haku's pretty impressed by, and wonders if he's able to beat Sasuke or not now. But he thinks of something quickly and launches his next attack at an unguarded Naruto. Sasuke's eyes widen as he calls out to Naruto to dodge. He dashes quickly trying to get to Naruto's side in time, but when Naruto turns around it's too late and multiple Senbon pierce into him, throwing him into the ground as droplets of blood fly into the air. While Sasuke is too late, he continues to run, but that's what Haku was planning, and he throws some of the Senbon he has left at an unguarded Sasuke as well. Sasuke falls into the ground coughing up blood as he tries to speak. That was a dirty move, but you got both of us. Sasuke stops speaking and lies on the ground defeated. Haku then walks up to the two bodies he took care of in victory, but he doesn't know what is really going on right now. Naruto is currently speaking to Son Goku since the Four Tails had called him for some reason. Son Goku explains to Naruto that he had fought well, but sadly lost, but he continues to say how he'll come into this battle now, telling Naruto to open his seal to let him have his chakra. And he also says how Naruto is now worthy, since he's a great fighter. Naruto smiles and thanks Son Goku. The Four Tails smiles back as he has now been let out of his cage. Back outside, Haku feels some strange, weird chakra rising from Naruto. He crouches down closer to him to check if he's still breathing, and to his surprise he is. And at that moment, Naruto bounces back up and swiftly lands a kick into Haku's face. Haku gets sent flying as he gets distant from Naruto. Son Goku rapidly fills in his chakra to Naruto and makes a special lava-coated armor. Naruto looks at himself beaming of boiling hot lava and grins as he has just been gifted the lava release ability. Haku is amazed by this and has no words, but he quickly creates more ice mirrors around him, ready for round 2 against Naruto. Haku begins to transfer to each mirror with an insane speed, but Naruto now proceeds to enhance his body with boil release, filling it over his now new lava armor. He then takes off running at Haku, but as he goes for a hit, he misses. But his attack was still close to his opponent, and Haku's body begins to go up in flames from the massive heat that Naruto let out. He falls onto the ground while Naruto goes out of his lava form. Naruto then dashes towards Haku to let out one final attack, but as he does that, he stops his fist from impacting against Haku, thinking about how he had already defeated him and that it's now over. But he walks over to a damaged Sasuke to check if he's okay. While he does that, Kakashi has just killed Zabuza by stabbing him with his Chidori, and this time Haku was too injured to move and save Zabuza, but Haku felt Zabuza's presence die out, and now he thinks that there's no point of living if Zabuza is dead. Haku picks up a Senbon and points it to his throat. Naruto turns around at the right time and sees what Haku's about to do. Naruto quickly runs over to him and kicks the Senbon out of his hand. He then proceeds to use his Talk no Jutsu on Haku to make him not kill himself. Haku gets convinced and tells Naruto that he will find his own way of living now. We cut later when Team 7 have finally finished their mission and Sasuke is still alive as well. And also, Kakashi took care of Gato himself after he dealt with Zabuza, and Hinata has finally been healed. Team 7 are now heading back to Konoha ready for another challenge to overcome. And that's where I'm gonna end it off for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, remember to get this video to 320 likes for part 6. Since in part 6, I'll be probably going into the Chunin exams arc. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the boy Fang, peace.